Hello, happy Friday. I hope wherever you are that you and your loved ones are safe and well, that you're having a good week and a good day. I have some good news and some, non-eventful stuff, but I had my MRI done on Monday and I got the results unofficially because the radiologist has to fully sign off on it, but the results came to the hospital portal before I guess that happened, and it was normal. So thank God for that. Why am I getting dizzy? Who knows? But it's not because anything untoward is happening up here. So I'm good with that. I had done the test in a new office to me. My hematologist, who is in a Brooklyn office, Brooklyn Hospital, had booked it locally there. And so when I got there, they called me back and the room is I walked in and the whole room was glowing green, and then it glowed pink, and then it glowed blue, and I was like, what the heck is happening here? I said, this is different. And the guy was very young. He's like, oh yeah, it relaxes people. And I'm thinking, it's like a disco in here, for crying out loud, which I'm not mad at. And I couldn't, because when you get a brain MRI, you're all the way in the machine and they put the cage over your face. It's really fun. And so I couldn't benefit from the calmness of the disco lighting because I was all the way in with the stupid cage over my face. And you're like this close to the top of the machine. So there was no fun lighting for me. If I had been getting like a leg done or something, I could have gone in the other way and totally benefited. Plus, there was a screen on the ceiling with, nice projections of like waterfalls and stuff like that. And I was like, he's like, oh yeah, it's for the kids when they get, like a knee x-ray or knee MRI or whatever. And I'm thinking, this is very not like my normal offices. Fun lights, fun screens, no. But it was fine. So that's done. So then yesterday I went to the dentist to have my lung appointment. Jesus, take the wheel. I will say this. When my dentist was done, he's an older gentleman. He's really sweet. He said, you did really good today. You did good. And I know what he meant. It only took 3 or 4 injections of Novocaine to dull my face from like here to here so that he could bond all of my bottom teeth. I know like some of them had fallen off, but a couple of them were new spots. My mouth is still swollen and sore on the inside, but it took about 45 minutes for him to do that. He did not do the molding for the night guard yet because he thought I had enough. He said, we'll save that for next time. And I was like, there has to be a next time. He goes, oh yeah. I was like, excellent. There has to be a next time. And probably another time after that. But I'm not going back to him until mid-May. So I'm good with that. Today, I went to have my back injection done. It wasn't Jamie. I'll just say that. It was not Jamie. It was this young guy who was very nice. And I will say this. It was rough. It was rough. It was upsetting and it was rough. But also, I can't entirely blame him because the anatomy of that joint is especially tight. And my doctor showed me that on the films. And he's explained this to me before. But before we got started, he said, I also put you down to have the stellate injections if you want them. So I was like, well, and he said, we can do it all today since you're going to be, on the table. So I'm like, all right. I said, let's do it. That was a mistake that I stopped midway through. I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. He got the left side done. Well, 3 out of the 4. And then when he said, do you want me to do the right? I said, nope, I'm good. And they were all laughing. We were all laughing, but I'm thinking, I got to get out of this room before I lose it. The joint where they were threading the needle, the whatever catheter needle thing to inject the steroid there was only, he said the bones are like very close together. So it's a very narrow space. And so I felt like a living, breathing version of the game Operation, where if you touch the sides, like you get a zap. Well, I felt like they must have been touching the bone because, dear God, I don't know how much he tried to anesthetize me. Didn't work entirely. It felt like, and this is, brace yourself, this is disgusting, but it felt like somebody was going like to on the nerve, but on the back side of that nerve was the bone. So every time they tapped the nerve, it was, oh, it was not good. It was not good at all. So I was fine until I sat up, and then I started to get a little bit upset, and my doctor was upset. He's like, no, I don't want you to be. I was like, I'm fine. I gotta go. And I said, I think I packed this week too full of things, and it's fine. And I'm very sore. And the stellate injections, someone has a heavy hand and they hurt anyway. So like, I hate the expression little sting. I'm going to give somebody, one of those people, a little sting, and then you tell me if it's little, okay? It's like full on big burn sting. That's what it feels like. So just be honest. Big sting, big burn. I would rather that than little, because I know you're lying. I know they're lying. And anybody that's had these injections and you've got like nerve issues and nervous system pain and stuff like that, you know it's not a little sting. Come on. So, because I couldn't get to my little buddy this morning, and I knew I was not canceling because I knew I wanted to see him and, you know, have that fun puppy interaction, I went right to my sister's apartment and picked him up, and he did his magic, you know. We sat on a bench for a while outside the park, and, you know, he had his little tiny muppety paw on my lap, and he was like, I really want to go back home, because my sister was working from home today. So he was like, any fun we have during the week when she's in the city at work is not happening today, because I know she's at home waiting for me. So he gets very impatient and is sort of like huffing, literally tiny sighs, like like that the whole time. So he's like, I'm very annoyed, even though I got to be outside in the sun in a beautiful day. It's like, I'd rather be back home. I don't blame him. I brought him back home, and I broke off a teeny piece of just a plain cookie, and he was eating it as if I had given him a full chicken dinner. Like, he's so funny that he chews and chews and chews and chews. And it's like, it was as big as a fingernail tip. Honestly, it was like, there wasn't that much cookie involved, but he made it last, made it work. And then when I went to leave, my sister and I have like a running joke that like, when she's home, he doesn't even want to see anybody else, which is true. It's not even a joke. It's true. But we laugh about it. And we like imagine his commentary of like, you can go now, Aunt Becky, because I'm, you know, you're not even here. All I'm seeing is you know, is her. But then when I turned around, my sister was holding him, and he put his little paw on my back. Like, don't go, don't be sad, or just go, but don't be sad. So I'm glad I got to see him. I'm glad I got to hang out with him for a little bit, and now I'm home and I'm resting. And I'm sore, and I just want to have Jamie on a retainer and just be like, can you come back, you know, and assist my doctor with the injections, because, you know, nobody else does it the way you did it. Everyone else has a heavy hand. I'm just glad it's Friday. I'm glad this week is over, because this week on the calendar I haven't slept in days, because I was stressing about the dentist big time. And that ended up it started out really bad and then ended up being okay, because, you know, and I couldn't feel most of my face for the better part of the day. And it was a little unnerving, because I was talking with a bit of a slur. My husband's like, you seem a little bit loopy. And I said, yeah, because I'm exhausted. I said, I think it was the adrenaline dump. Like after it was over, I think I just think I just was crashing really badly. But anyway, I'm home, I'm resting, and that's that. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that... Why do I keep forgetting my outro? Oh, I hope that you have a low pain, no pain, low aggravation, no aggravation kind of a day, kind of a week, kind of a weekend to come. That's what we hope for. That's what we deserve. That is what I truly, truly wish for each and every one of you. I'm glad that this week is over. I'm glad that those procedures are done. I'm sorry I have to go back to the dentist in 2 weeks, but I've got time to be stressed about that. So for now, my teeth feel better. It was easier to chew and drink and stuff because these are bonded now. He has to do bondings on the top. And I don't know if it's a bonding issue or a cavity issue. We're going to figure it out on May 16th. But anyway, have a good rest of the afternoon. Take care, be well. And I will see you on the weekend for the blog, next week for everything. Take care. Bye.